Today, I'm going to swap my wardrobe. I have all of my winter stuff still in my closet, which probably seems really late for a lot of you, but depending on where you live, you might still be toying with some winter weather. Earlier this week, this is what our neighborhood looked like. So I've been pulling out winter things and stuffing them away and sort of living in this chaotic mumbo jumbo of in between the seasons, and now I think I'm ready to pack away the really warm winter stuff. I realize that by doing that, I'm probably cursing us and we will have more big snowstorms. So if you've been here before, thanks for joining me again. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining my channel. Please hit subscribe below and ring the little bell so that you can be notified when I post new content. For everybody who's come today, thank you for being here, and please hit like below. It helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Each season I'm trying to actually swap my closet, and I don't really do it 4 times a year, although we do have 4 distinct seasons here in Minnesota. I do it more like 2 big swaps a year and then kind of gradually pull pieces out as I need them beyond that. I don't know if what I have will ever be considered a capsule wardrobe, but I definitely want to have a more minimalist wardrobe, and I've been basing a lot of my wardrobe planning and shopping and not shopping on the idea of capsule wardrobes, because I love the idea of having some core essential items in your closet that you love to wear that are quality pieces made from sustainable brands that actually pay their workers a living wage and have good working conditions. So today I just need to pull out all of the winter stuff, which is going to be just about anything that is red or blue, and then things that are just really warm. Changing my clothes from my fall winter bin to my spring summer bin is a really good opportunity for me to make sure that I've worn everything that I was keeping in my closet. Now it's a little bit different with COVID because I feel like there are some dressier things that I probably didn't wear this year, but I will wear in future years. So I'm not going to maybe be quite as brutal when I'm decluttering my closet, but I want to make sure that I pull out at least a small pile of things every time I'm switching, so that eventually I get my closet down to only things that fit and things that I love wearing and feel good in and look good in. I haven't downsized my wardrobe enough to keep everything for every season in my closet, even though I know I'm spoiled. It's kind of a big closet for one person, depending on where you live in the world. I know in Texas, this is probably a small closet, and in New York City, this is someone's apartment. So it's all relative, people. I have 2 big plastic totes like this, and I put them in my basement with my seasonal items that I'm not wearing right now. Because our weather is still going back and forth a bit, I am going to leave a couple of things in my closet that are a little bit wintry. These are sweaters, but they're lighter weight sweaters. They're not my super, super heavy 30 below sweaters in a cream and a light gray, because those feel like colors that can work for spring really easily. So let's dive in. The first thing I need to do is pull out anything that I know is winter and pile it up on my bed. Okay, so here's the issue that I ran into when switching my wardrobe. I may have picked up a few more items over the winter than I thought. In a previous video, I mentioned that Dana K. White from A Slob Comes Clean talks about the container concept. And basically, it's a way of taking the emotion out of decluttering. So she says that whatever you have needs to fit in the container that you have for that item. Your closet would be your container for your clothes. I don't have a dresser outside of my closet. I just have these built-in drawers in my closet, so I have a dresser in my closet. So really, all of my clothes should fit in my closet. And eventually, the goal is to have even the seasonal ones fit in there, and they would just go up top. But the problem I ran into is I have this stack of stuff here that I ran out of hangers for. Now, if I don't have enough hangers, I definitely have more clothes than I should be keeping. So now I need to go through and just weed out things that I think I'm not loving, not going to wear, or have too many of. I don't know if anybody out there has been watching my decluttering wondering, like, why? Why are you decluttering? Why are you getting rid of so much stuff? Well, my why is that I know I have too much because it feels overwhelming. So I think everybody should declutter down to a point where it doesn't feel overwhelming for them. And a lot of people try to just organize the stuff that they have and keep all of it, but what they don't realize is that they just have too much stuff. At least that was me before. And now I've had this epiphany, this great awakening, and I realized that I need to own fewer things because it's more than I can manage. Or I can manage it, but I don't want to spend so much time managing stuff. The things in life that matter to me most are, of course, things like my friends and my family and my community. So I don't want to be spending so much time on stuff. So that's my motivating factor that I'm keeping in the back of my mind as I'm going through. So that helps me ask better questions when I'm decluttering. Like, not do I like this shirt, but do I have enough of these already? Do I really want to own this many of these? Does it fit nicely in my container? It also helps that I keep finding odd winter stuff in here that I can then pull out and have another hanger. I had put this cardigan sweater in my maybe pile, I think because I'd seen some cute little YouTube video like 28 ways to wear a cardigan, and they like tie it and tuck it and but I don't do any of that stuff. That's wishful thinking. That's my fantasy self. So this basic gray cardigan can just be donated because I'm not wearing it. I have this great teal dress. I wore this a ton last summer, so I'm definitely gonna hang this one up. Sometimes before I officially get dressed for the day, I'll wear this just in case I have to run outside and have the neighbors see me. I don't know. I think I'm gonna put that in my maybe pile. I've got to get rid of something, and this is hard because I'm flipping through thinking, but I want all of these. I love this one. I love this one. I love this one. I love them and wear them. So here's the thing. I wear this. It's comfortable. I get compliments when I wear it, but I feel fat in it. I think I saw some pictures of me in it and I looked quite pregnant. And I don't like that. That's not a look I'm going for. I think generally I do have plenty of clothes in which I do not look pregnant, so I prefer those. It's so comfortable and it's so cute. This is hard. Oh, I don't know. Does it have pockets? It doesn't have pockets. It's not super good quality. It does have teal, which is my summer color. But no, I think it's about how I feel in it, and I don't feel good in it. So if I have clothes where I don't feel fat and I have clothes where I do feel fat, I should get id of the clothes where I do feel fat. And someone with a different body type could look really, really cute in this. But I think sometimes, maybe you can relate, if you have sizable breasts, that sometimes then things will hang like off of your front, and they'll hang loose here, and it makes you look like you have a much bigger belly, like you're filling in your shirt. And I think that's what was happening with that. I just don't think it was working for me. Okay, so I'm proud of myself. So I got rid of that. I wear dresses a ton in the summer. I actually don't like shorts that much. I've started wearing some skirts, and I do have a couple pairs of cut off like Daisy Dukes that I absolutely love, but those are the only shorts that I have that I like. I have tried the like structured shorts and the chino shorts. I don't like the Bermuda shorts. I'm not tall enough for most of these styles. I need short shorts so that I don't just look short and dumpy, but then they're not comfortable. Like, they're just not comfortable. Now I've got all of my winter clothes on my bed. I also pulled out a couple of things that maybe are feeling really snug these days. And as much as I hate to admit that, I think it's better to admit that and just move these to a quarantine bin of their own. And I think that I will fit into these again. I mean, I can get into them, but it's not comfortable. Maybe I've just gotten too used to stretchy pants. But in the future, I might be able to wear these again, so I'm not ready to get rid of them. But it's nice to not have clothes that don't fit in your closet, because they're not actually inspiring you to go work out or to eat less or to eat better. They're just making you feel bad about yourself. So pull them out for now, and when they fit again, you can pull them back out of that bin, or you can set a time limit on how long you're going to keep them before you face reality and send them on to their rightful owner. Next, I need to load up those 2 totes with my winter stuff. Hopefully it fits back in and I didn't expand my wardrobe too much over winter. Otherwise, I will be decluttering that stuff as well. All right, let's load up those bins and get rid of a few more things in the closet, and we'll be ready for spring and summer. I've actually been kind of procrastinating doing this because I thought it was going to be a lot of work, and it really wasn't. It did not take me very long at all, which is great. I also have this pile of stuff to get rid of now, which feels really good. I have noticed that I keep a lot of things that actually need altering or mending or don't quite fit right, and I think that I'm going to do something about that. So I've pulled out a couple things that I need to just be realistic about and send them on their way, because I'm not going to do any of those things. So I still have 2 tote bins for my seasonal clothes that are not for the current season, and I'm realizing that I probably won't get down to 1 ever, because my sweaters take up so much space, and you do need some lightweight sweaters and some really heavy sweaters in this climate. I suppose I could have fewer of each of those, maybe someday, but that's gonna be a project for another day. For today, I've got these 2 bins that do fit in my basement, and my closet looks and feels good. So That's it. That's my spring closet swap and mini decluttering. Thanks for joining me today, guys. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing below. And the best compliment you can always give is to share my videos with other people. Thanks so much. Until next time, you've got this, mamas.